Welcome to today's Flagler men's soccer action live at Saints Field. Tonight, the 3-1 Saints host Georgia Southwestern. Flagler is 1-1 coming off a 3-1 loss at Francis Mary, and the Saints swept Georgia Southwestern last year in their 3 matchups. Now let's hear the starters from both sides. For the visiting Georgia Southwestern Saints, defender Riley Medlin, number 34. Number 28, Vincent Montoya. Number 24, Mohamed Marous. Number 20, Lucas Bedlig. Number 17, Daniel Gardner Jr. Number 16, Cole Carter. Number 10, Chris Salamato. Number 8, Mateo Landis. Number 7, Damian Dominguez. Number 6, Cole Davidson. And in net, Mauricio Uribe. Now for the Saints, familiar faces at attack: Jared Fuentes, Paul Hansen, and Liam Fish. Midfield: Mark Birkland, Max Lamberts, and Jonas Smith. Backline of defense: Jed Bowman, Miles Shanley, George Windsor, and Camillo Vera. And in net, new face Terso Trerba. Saints coached by Thomas Coombs, assisted by Michael Lamb. Be kicking off here momentarily. Student broadcaster Jordan Fauci on the call. Saints looking to open up here with a win. 2 notable losses: Mateo Costa, leading goal scorer for the Saints last year, and starting goalkeeper Andrea Lubia. We have action starting here. Saints send it all the way up the left side. Be a throw-in for the Saints. Vera in. Saints working around. Jed Bowman bringing it up. Fuentes working on the right side wing. Be a throw-in now for Georgia Southwestern. Saints quick to jump on the ball. Jed Bowman drawing the foul there. Actually, that'll be a foul for the Saints. Look to set up their set piece here from about 35 yards, 40 yards on the right side. George Windsor taking the kick here momentarily. Kick is in. Header, free kick defended very well. Saints with possession on the near side. Fish works. Be a goal kick now for the visiting Hurricanes. Southwestern working it up defensive zone. Working down the far side wing now. Be a foul drawn just outside of the box. Dangerous offensive possession here for Georgia Southwestern coming up. Gardner Jr. potentially taking the free kick here, along with Davidson as well. Cross sent in. Fantastic save by Trebia. Turso with his first home start for the Saints. Saints turn it over. Well, nearly goes out as now two Saints come over in defense. He worked out, should be Saints ball, and it will be. There with the throw in. Possession to Georgia Southwestern. Shot saved by Tirso Twerby, his second of the game. We have a Saint that is injured. Appears to be okay as he's limping up. Potential handball not called by the ref there. This will be a turnover. Georgia Southwestern coming back down. Defended well by the Saints back on defense. And Saints work now on the counter. Long pass sent ahead. Paul Hansen now stops looking for reinforcements here in the offensive zone. Fuentes with possession, working it back to Jed Bowman. Shanley now working. Long pass. Corralled by the Saints. Saints working. Vera now crosses in. Defended well. Vera working in the corner. Be a throw in for the Saints. Another throw in for the Saints here. Pass into Hansen, back to Vera. Hansen takes a shot, blocked by the Hurricanes. Saints retain possession. Lamberts, pass, it's going to go out. Possession shifts now to the visiting Hurricanes. 0-0 match here, 39 minutes left. Long throw in. Juggled around by the Hurricanes. And there'll be a handball called on the Saints. Max Lambert's inadvertent, of course, but Hurricanes play it to the far side now. Landis working into the box. Pass. Shot blocked by the Saints. Saints showing a strong defense thus far as that is cleared to Uribe. He works it, but pressure from the Saints. And there'll be a throw-in as Hansen pressured Uribe into making a bad pass there. And Vera with the throw-in in the offensive zone for the Saints. Hansen back to Vera. Hansen. Pass with a bit too much mustard on it there as it'll sail out of bounds. Long throw in, corralled by the Hurricanes, but a foul called. There with the throw in here, just out of view of the camera. Looking for Hansen. Saints throw in again. Berkland. Beautiful slide there from Vera. Long throw in. Hurricanes with possession. Great defense there from the Saints. Lamberts. Saints working it up. Far side now. Jed Bowman. Back to Shanley. Far side now to Vera. Windsor. Saints work it back to the net. Fuentes looking for Jed Bowman. Turned over. But the Saints will have a throw in after the scrum there. Bowman with the throw in for the Saints. To Hansen. Bowman working, defended by two, turns it over. Hurricanes on the counter. Pass through, defended by the Saints. Windsor working it up now the far side. Finds Schmidt. Turned over, back to the Hurricanes. Hurricanes now work it back to their back line. Birkeland with some pressure, causing some havoc for the back line of defense for the Hurricanes. Birkeland, a preseason PPC all-conference pick as a sophomore. His first team all-conference last year as a freshman. For another fantastic season out of him as the Saints are now working it up the far side. Jed Bowman with control. Now Shanley works it up to Mark Birkeland, who stumbles. Turnover now. Some fancy footwork here from Georgia Southwestern. Bowman on the defense. Saints force a turnover, cleared by Bowman. Saints showing pressure. Southwestern now with possession. Working up the far side. Marus with possession. Long pass. Looking for Salamato. Shot saved by Tuerba. His third save of the match. Shot was taken by Landice. That is sent far ahead for the Saints, but corralled by Uribe. Paros now working it up. Long pass to the near side. Sails out of bounds. Just a bit too much on that one for the Hurricanes. It'll be a throw in for the Saints now. Throw in defended by the Hurricanes. Be another throw in for the Saints. Schmidt works it. Lamberts comes in. So, turnover for the Saints. Be a foul called. Hurricanes with possession here. Pass is going to sail out of bounds. Be a turnover for the Hurricanes. Marus disappointed himself after that effort. Vera with the throw in. Throwing ahead for the Saints. Foul called as Liam Fish draws the contact. George Windsor here with the free kick. Saints looking to set up something here. Long pass sent in. Beauty of a pass, but defended well by the Hurricanes. Another long cross in. Defended by Uribe. A foul called on the Saints. There was some contact between a Saints attack and Uribe, the goaltender. 31 minutes left in the first half here. Still 0-0. Fantastic pressure, but a foul called on the Saints as Lambert and Vera converged there. Forced a turnover, but all for naught. Hurricanes now with possession. Long pass sent in. Shot taken, not a great effort as Tuerba makes another save. It was Bedley with the shot, his first of the match. Saints send it deep. This will be a Saints throw in here near side. Vera, Lamberts working through, splits the double team there. Back to Jed Bowman. Berkland pushes up. Far side or near side to Vera. Miscommunication there by the Saints attackers. That'll be a turnover and a goal kick for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes outshooting the Saints 5-1. Georgia Southwestern averaging 2.5 goals per match. Saints only 1.5. Throw in here for the Hurricanes. Bowman with the steal there. This ball taken from him. Hurricanes on the counter. Salamatu working. Shot blocked by the Saints. It will be a throw in here in the defensive zone for the Saints. Salamatu blocked the clear attempt from Winsner. They're looking to throw in. Berkland turns it over. Counterattack here for the Hurricanes. Dominguez showing off the footwork here. Crowd by the Hurricanes. Turned over as the Saints clear now. Back to Uribe. Some pressure shown by the Saints. Saints showing a lot of pressure, really pressing the Hurricanes defenders to make a play with the ball here as the Saints force a turnover. Be Salamato now, working on Vera. Late whistle. Refs want to talk to Camilo Vera. Vera getting a talking to there. He's committed 2 fouls on the same player. Perhaps a warning. Saints defense strong there. Hurricanes looking for a foul, but the Saints are going to take that opportunity to push. Schmidt looking for Fish. Fish crosses in as two players go flying. Play is now stopped as we're going to have a stoppage in time. The trainers are going to head out. Collision between Jonas Schmidt and a Hurricanes defender. Appears he's okay, but he's going to have to come off for a brief moment. Montoya will have to come off. Both sides taking a bit of a water break here. 26 minutes left in the first half. Both sides still at 0-0. Appears that we're good now. Hurricanes work back to Uribe. Both sides back to full strength now as Montoya comes back into the game. That'll be Dominguez working far side. Saints pressure. Dominguez now far side. Turnover forced by the Saints. Now they push in the counter. It's up to Schmidt. Shot scored by the Saints. Saints take a 1-0 lead on the goal by Paul Hansen. Fantastic play there. Capitalizing on a Georgia Southwestern turnover. The pressure shown by the Saints pays off as they take a 1-0 lead in the match. Fantastic way to start off the homestand here for the Saints. Mark Berkland with the assist. Fantastic play there from the Saints. As now we'll get back to action here as the Hurricanes started off. Long pass sent up, looking for Salamato. Salamato corralled by Vera. Davidson. Saints showing a lot of pressure. Clear attempt is not successful now. Saints force a throw. Salamato throwing in here. Saints force the turnover. Gonna have a substitution here. Liam Fish will come off. Dan McGuire coming on. He's the leading goal scorer here for the Saints. Hansen turns it over there. Southwestern pushing on the counter. Vera on Salamatu. Vera's been fantastic defensively. Salamatu led the Hurricanes in scoring last season. They're forcing confusion here. Saints defense has looked stellar thus far. As now the Saints faithful getting into it. Getting some chants going. Good to see here. Flagler fans coming out for the home opener. The home opener for the women's side on Wednesday. That was a 0-0 draw. Throwing now, corralled by the Hurricanes. Lamberts, back to Vera. to Lamberts, to Vera. Middle to Schmidt. Schmidt looking for the through pass to McGuire. Is just going to head to Uribe in net. Just a bit too much on that. Let him a bit too far. Uribe with the throw in. Vera to McGuire. Sails just over his head. Pressure on the Hurricanes defense. Forces a turnover there. Hurricanes corral Salamatu working it up. Be a foul called on Jonas Schmidt. Salamatu near side. Back to Medlin. Up to Bedley. Gardner Jr. Far side of Dominguez. Dominguez turned over. Cleared by the Saints. Hansen. Fuentes now driving up as there'll be a foul called and a card handed out, as that was a dangerous slide there by Montoya. Fuentes is down, but he appears to be okay, getting up here, walking it off. Saints now with possession. Miles Shanley, the place kick here. Back to Twerba. Winsner now. Driving it up to about midfield. Looking for the through pass here. Hansen, as offsides will be called. Actually, no, that'll be a foul just outside of the box. So it'll be an opportunity here for the Saints. So they have a 1-0 lead. Winsner now from just outside of the box. Real dangerous position here for the Saints. Wall set up by Georgia Southwestern, but this could be a shot. He has a good angle in for the shot as well as a cross. Winsner takes the shot, just sails over the net. Nearly went bar down there, was he? Fantastic attempt by the Saints defenseman. However, it will be a goal kick now for Georgia Southwestern. 20 minutes left here as Uribe looks to drive deep down the field. That'll be out, and possession goes here for the Saints. Camilo Vera with the throw in here. Gets it to Mark Berkland. Berkland drives it back to Miles Shanley. Up to Hansen, but that'll just squirt through his legs as now Uribe's going to clear that back to Jed Bowman now with possession. Saints send it all the way back. Shanley now. Back to Twerba. Twerba. Shanley. Shanley with a long pass, looking for Bowman. Uribe coming up to the front of the box as you have a very, very animated, very animated Georgia Southwestern defender here, screaming at his side. Now he's going to hear it from the Saints faithful as play continues here. And the possession will be awarded to the Saints. Will be a throw-in in the offensive zone. So now we're going to have a substitution here. That'll be Mohamed Amaru, who is extremely animated here. Got a substitution here on the Georgia Southwestern side. Be a throw-in for them as well. Chris Salamatu out. Nicholas Sciarra in. Now for Southwestern as the Saints turn it over. Three Saints defenders are off, come in, and there'll be a foul called on the Hurricanes. Saints will take possession here. Cheeky little pass attempt there from the Saints. Notice Schmidt working here. Berkland with a beautiful fake, drives into the box. Shot will be blocked. There'll be a corner attempt here for the Saints. Dan McGuire heading out to the near side corner to take this attempt. It'll be the first corner of the game here for the Saints. McGuire. Cheeky little pass, turned over. Now dangerous counterattack here for the Hurricanes as the Saints scramble back. And there'll be a foul called as Fuentes draws the contact. Be George Winsner now, the defenseman, taking the kick here for the Saints. Long attempt in. Header's going to be just high as Shanley out-jumped two Hurricanes defenders. Just couldn't get that one on net. They have a plethora of subs here for the Georgia Southwestern side. Have those substitutions here for you in a moment. Saints looking good, though. Have a 1-0 lead here with 15 minutes left in the first half. Uribe now to midfield. Hurricanes come down with possession here, but pressure shown by the Saints. Hurricanes work it back to the netminder. Pass to the far side defenseman here. Pass off the back of Schmidt, corralled by Fuentes. Schmidt, Berkland, Hansen, back to Berkland. Fuentes now with possession. Fuentes looking for the pass in. Deflected out, but it'll be a Saints throw-in as we have another substitution. Catching up here on substitutions. Lucas Bedlig out. Ian Rodriguez in for Georgia Southwestern. Daniel Gardner-Johnson out. Alexander Lorenzo in. Matthews Trift in for Cole Carter. And Jason Redmond in as well for Mateo Landis. Paul Hansen comes out for the Saints. And Philip Sparovic in. Be a corner here for the Saints. Mark Berkland here taking it from the far side corner. Set piece run. Cleared out. Saints work it back in now. Fuentes showing some pressure here. It'll be a goal kick now for Georgia Southwestern. Fantastic effort there from Sparovic. As he comes in and forces another goal kick from his body on the line there. Uribe now in. Drives that one to about midfield. Lamberts, McGuire. As there'll be a foul drawn by the Saints. Set piece in. Sparovic hits the ground. There'll be a foul called on the Saints, as we have two Saints down. Be number 21 Axel Nolgren, who's down and limping. Axel appears to be okay, as he's limping gingerly down back to the defense. Saints showing pressure now as the Hurricanes working in the defensive zone. Now down to far side. Dominguez now working on the left side, as the Saints will force the turnover. Throw in for Jed Bowman here. Sparovic loses possession there. Dominguez now with possession for the Hurricanes. Looks to midfield. Now near side. Hurricanes defensive pressure's been fantastic thus far, as now Hurricanes work it to the back line for a pass up. And there'll be a turnover forced by the Saints. Lamberts loses possession. Hurricanes working it up. Hurricanes. Saints defense is now set. Dominguez, Jed Bowman comes up and clears it out to the back on defense for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes looking to reverse field here. Hurricanes working it in, turned over. Fuentes now with possession. Back to Jed Bowman. Now to Shanley, back to Bowman, to Shanley. Schmidt to Bowman. Bowman turns it over. Be Dominguez on the far side. One-on-one here with Bowman. Takes a very nice shot, but a beautiful save, as that was an absolute rocket off of the foot of Dominguez. However, another save is sixth of the game for Terso Tuerba. Tuerba looking to send this one deep. Looking for McGuire. Be completed to McGuire, who has it right around the corner, but loses possession. Will be a goal kick now for the Hurricanes. Substitutions here on both sides as Jesse Printman comes in the game for the Saints. Damian Dominguez out for Georgia Southwestern. Placed by Eli Fenton. You throw in here for the Hurricanes. So that one out off Jed Bowman. Hurricanes working it up. Near side here for the Hurricanes. Worked back to the midfield. Pass. Controlled now by the Saints. Jed Bowman clears. Controlled now by the Hurricanes. Near side in the box. Shot attempt taken care of by George Winsner. Be a corner kick now for the Hurricanes. Their first of the match. Saints clear the kick attempt, the corner kick attempt. Fuentes now looking far for Dan McGuire, but is ran over and a foul will be called. Will be a stoppage, and a card will be awarded, as you can't just run over the back of someone. Flagler faithful giving Georgia Southwestern player an earful here, giving the old "you can't do that" chant. That was Cole Davidson who earned the card. Long kick in here. That'll be corralled. Actually, foul called on the Saints. Kick sent out of bounds here. Turnover by the Hurricanes. Axel Nogren still appears to be bothered by the hit that he took earlier. Axel Nogren here with the throw in. 6:20 left in the first half. Throw in here for the Hurricanes. Second touch secured by the Saints. That ball is sent all the way out of here at Saints Field. So we throw in now for the Hurricanes. Saints showing pressure here. Second touch is going to go out of play. It'll be a goal kick now for the Saints. Saints only with one official shot on net. However, that's all they have needed to score one. Substitution here for the Saints as Jared Fuentes gets a rest. Be Kocha Ukagdwa coming in. New face here for the Saints. Saints corral in the corner. So that is cleared. Lambert's here looking for the header. Second touch secured by the Hurricanes. Saints do a good job of clearing that one. Be a throw-in now for the Hurricanes. 4 minutes 30 left in the first. Lamberts, Nolgren, cleared. We have a one-on-one opportunity here. There'll be a foul called on the Saints, and Filip Sparovic. Saints send it all the way back, looking to kill out the rest of this first half here as Tuerba has possession. Long pass, corralled now by the Hurricanes, but Saints pressure all over him, nearly forcing the turnovers. They're going to have to go back to Uribe, who has to kick it out. It'll be a throw-in from the offensive zone as Saints pressure has really put a hamper on this Georgia Southwestern offense. Throw in now for the Saints. Second touch corralled by the Saints. Some juggling, but that will be cleared by the Hurricanes. Counterattack stalled by the Saints as Jed Bowman loses possession, but it'll be a throw-in now for the Hurricanes. Saints faithful did not like that call. As now the Hurricanes push on the far side. Fantastic defense there by Miles Shanley. As he forces the turnover, Jed Bowman the back to Tuerba. Tuerba clears. Saints force the turnover, but another foul called, and there will be a card given. That will be a card on Filip Sparovic. Thomas Coombs giving an earful to the ref, as disguised as some motivation to his player, telling Filip Sparovic not to play with any contact now, and ref apparently did not like that. It's going to go over and have a talk. Verbal warning issued by the head referee here. Sparovic's going to come out of the match here with the yellow card. It'll be River Beeman coming into the match. A 6-foot freshman from New Smyrna Beach. Hurricanes with possession, 2:47 left in the first half. Mo Marus, very vocal for his side, as the Saints do a good job of clearing that. However, Hurricanes now have possession. Bowman clears that back to about midfield, back to the Hurricanes, back to Bowman, who clears it again. Bowman doing a good job. Saints come with possession, as that will be a goal kick, as there was a lot of contact there between the Saints attack and the Hurricanes defense. 2 minutes left on the clock here. Hurricanes attempt to work it up. It'll be a throw-in now for the Saints. Bowman throws it in. Ooh, there should be a card, as that was a dangerous play and a lot of contact. And a card will be awarded. Momaru's getting into it here with the referee. Surprised he has not been carded up. So the ref tells him to get off. Saints faithful now. Very strong crowd here. And it'll be George Winsner now taking the free kick from just in front of the student section. Saints with an opportunity here with 1:40 left on the clock. That'll be Eli Fenton, who got the yellow card just moments before. Free chance was just a bit too close to the net as Uribe takes control. Looking to push for the counterattack. Bowman with possession now. Drives it back up. That'll be Birkland. Winsner now. Winsner driving it all the way up. Saints with possession. Otaqua loses possession. And it'll be sent back to Uribe, the netminder. Oh, Cheetah, my mistake there, ladies and gentlemen. Cheetah showing some pressure there with the slide to no avail. Hurricanes with possession now. Birkland with possession. Birkland taking it to the sideline. Pass splits two defenders to Okita, but pressure from Saints. Retain possession here. Some fancy passing here. 35 seconds left. Throw in for the Saints. Looks like the Saints will take a 1-0 lead into the half here. Axel Nogren with the throw in. Ten seconds left here. Winsner clears it. Be a goal kick for Uribe. That'll take us into the half. Saints only need one shot to score one goal. Paul Hansen with the goal, assisted by Max Lamberts. We've seen a fantastic first half of goalkeeping from Tirso Tuerba in his first start at home for the Saints. Student broadcaster Jordan Fouch will be back with the second half momentarily. And we are back here at Saints Field. Saints lead 1-0 against the visiting Georgia Southwestern Hurricanes. Goal scored by Paul Hansen, assisted by Max Lambert. Saints defenses looked fantastic. First home start for Tirso Tuerba has been fantastic as he has made a multitude of high difficulty saves. As Jed Bowman looks to clear on the near side. Fuentes now near side. Be a throw-in for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes working along the back line. Driven all the way up to Salamato. Some contact there, and it will be Saints throw-in. Vera has been fantastic in defense of Chris Salamato. Salamato a standout for Georgia Southwestern last year. However, Camilo Vera has had him pretty much contained for the most part of the first half. As both sides scrum for the ball, be contained by the Saints as Jed Bowman intercepts a pass. Bowman looking for Paul Hansen, deflected and now corralled by the Hurricanes. That'll be Salamato, defended by Vera. Fancy footwork there for the Hurricanes as they look for the long pass to Dominguez, but that'll be corralled by Jed Bowman to where it'll be a clearing. Dan McGuire going up for contest there and be a throw-in for the Saints. Starter same as the beginning of the game. However, Dan McGuire comes in for Liam Fish. Uribe clearing here for the Hurricanes. For the Saints, foul called. Winsner now here for the Saints. Jed Bowman. Looking for Paul Hansen. Hansen with a beautiful first touch, regains control. Looking for Fuentes, can't get him. Max Lambert's now in possession. Lamberts drives in, looks for the pass. Berkland now, back to Bowman. Bowman works it to Schmidt. Back to Shanley. Shanley now is going to have to just send that one out of bounds. Be a throw-in here for the Hurricanes to quell the counterattack. Long throw-in. And two Saints defenders there force the turnover. Winsner draws the contact. Schmidt now working it up. Schmidt gets bulldozed out of bounds. Another foul called on the Hurricanes. Be Shanley here. Bowman here. Back to Tuerba. Winsner. Tuerba. Tuerba encouraging everyone to go deep. To send this one deep. McGuire. Second touch here. Corralled by the Saints. Paul Hansen. Some lightning in the background. Looking for Fuentes. Fuentes one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And Elby, as he was looking for a cutting Dan McGuire and Paul Hansen. Fantastic play there from the Hurricanes defense. As they send, that'll be a corner kick now for the Saints. Mark Berkland will take this one on the near side. Fuentes coming over in assistance.
Come on across the front.
Berkland. Low corner kick there. Cleared by the Hurricanes. That'll go out and it'll be a throw-in for the Saints. Bowman. Looking for Hansen. Some contact. Fuentes now to Hansen. To Schmidt. Control now by the Hurricanes. Lamberts will be called for the foul there. The Hurricanes here. 39 minutes left in the second half. Long to Dominguez. Was that Salamato? That was Salamato. McGuire now with some pace. Looking for Hansen. Gets it to Hansen. Saints pushing. Back heel to McGuire. McGuire gets fouled. And there will be a card. Who's this card getting awarded to? Card for Dan McGuire. Appears he was the one to get fouled, but he'll take the card. So we hear some thunder in the background. That'll be McGuire's yellow. McGuire awarded the card here. It'll be Uribe now. Long goal kick from there. Uribe there. Second touch, corralled by the Saints. Foul called on the Hurricanes. As Camilo Vera took quite the impact. Winsner now. Salamato. Lamberts. Miles Shanley here. To Vera. Vera far side. Berkland. Berkland tries to split two defenders. Back to Vera. Turnover by Vera. Counterattack here for the Hurricanes. Great defense there from Winsner, who gets the clear to Berkland. Now the Saints are pushing their own counterattack. Turnover by the Saints. Fast-paced action here as there will be another huge defensive play for the Saints. The Hurricanes had a free man headed to the net, but Saints were able to recover there. Hurricanes with defense. Now the Saints take control as their bodies flying everywhere. Hurricanes now with possession. That'll be Dominguez on the far side. It's a bit too ambitious there as he turns it over. Beautiful touch there from McGuire to keep that one in bounds. Berkland. McGuire. Turned over. Action slows down now as the Hurricanes reverse to Salamato. Defended by Bowman. Saints putting pressure on. Through pass is going to go all the way back to the goal line, and it will be a goal kick here for the Saints. Tuerba sending everyone deep here. Foul there on Mark Berkland. He pushed over a Hurricanes midfielder. Bowman heads it. Salamato now. Fuentes defending. Jonas Schmidt showing some pressure there on the Hurricanes defenders. Dominguez now, far side. Defended by Vera. Throw in now for the Hurricanes. Hurricanes with possession Two Saints defenders converge. Vera can't clear. Hurricanes retain possession, now cleared by the Saints. Lamberts gets leveled there. Trainer's going to have to come on. Looks like a elbow to the face there. Trainer will be called on. Hope Lambert's okay, as he appears to be in quite a bit of pain. Looks like we're going to have a substitution here on the Saints side. .35-26 left as trainers look at Lambert. Lambert's had an assist earlier in the game on the only goal of the game, scored by Paul Hansen. He's had a fantastic match thus far. He's getting up under his own power, it appears. Just a little shaken up, but he's going to walk off under his own power. Looks like we're going to have a substitution here. Excuse me, everyone. Couldn't get to the volume control there, so I just stifled a sneeze here. Gonna have a substitution on the Saints side as Max Lamberts will come out of the game. Jesse Crimpton returning. Came in briefly in the first half. Free kick taken here by the Saints. Possession finally appears to be corralled by the Saints. It will be. Schmidt up to Hansen. Hansen trying to split three defenders. Does. Takes a shot, but that will just go high of the net. Saints still with only one shot on goal, but that is all they need to retain this 1-0 lead. The defense has looked fantastic, stifling a Georgia Southwestern Hurricanes offense that has averaged 2.5 goals per game in their first 4 matches. You throw in here for the Hurricanes. Winsner now. Up to Hansen. Fuentes now. Saints with the counterattack. Through pass to McGuire. Uribe comes up and takes care of it. Hurricanes looking to set up their offense here as Uribe takes a long kick. Touch won by the Saints as Berkland passed it to Schmidt. Up to Berkland again, but that will go out of play, and it will be possession now for the Hurricanes. We get some more thunder here. Along the back line for the Hurricanes. Uribe. Some fancy footwork there. Dangerous play by Uribe as he has to just clear that one out. It would be a turnover. Jonas Schmidt takes a long shot. That'll be headed out by the Hurricanes defense. That'll be Dominguez as there's a foul called on Vera. Vera just had to take the foul there. He'll get a card, but a well-earned card there as he prevented a counterattack for the Hurricanes. It's reminiscent of Chiellini in the 2020 Euro final. where the Italian team took down the English team. That'll be Salamato now in the box, crossing, saved by Tuerba. Another beautiful save, as he has had himself quite the day in net for the Saints. 7 shots now for Georgia Southwestern, 7 saves. A corner here for the Hurricanes. Landice here. Low corner. Shot will go just high, as that was Bedley. Substitution here for the Saints. Liam Fish reappears in the game, taking out Jared Fuentes. Shanley here, looking long for Fish now with possession. Brings it into the corner. Tries to keep it alive, but it'll be a goal kick now for the Hurricanes. Uribe now. Bowman coming up on the defense here of Dominguez. Dominguez looking ahead. Corralled by Tuerba. Tuerba killing some clock here. Throws it to Winsner. Winsner now working far side defensive zone here for the Saints. Long pass, looking for Paul Hansen. Can't find him, no one's home. Hansen now with possession. Looks to split a double team here. Does, but Dominguez will clear. Touch won by the Hurricanes. There'll be a one-on-one. Tuerba comes up. Shot just high, as that careened off the crossbar and just managed to go above the net there. Fantastic strike there from Bedley. However, Saints with a bit of luck there survived that very dangerous attempt. Tuerba came up with some pressure along with Miles Shanley from behind, as the game will remain 1-0. Vera now misses the touch. Has control. And that'll be throw-in now for the Hurricanes. Vera. Saints get possession here. Shanley. Winsner. Kind of a stoppage here for lightning appears. We're going to have a lightning delay. Before we head to the break, Saints lead 1-0 with 29:38 left in the match. Both teams will head to the locker rooms, and we will take a brief intermission here. Be back shortly, I hope, as hopefully this lightning passes. Student broadcaster Jordan Fouch will be back soon.